big factor that we want to compare is that offensive hybrids are going to be the ones with the upright leaf structure. They're going to be the yield contest winners. You need to plant these upright hybrids at a higher population to get that 97% light capture. And since we're planting them at a higher population, we need more water supply, we need more nitrogen supply throughout the growing season. It requires a lot of horsepower. Now for the defensive hybrids, those are going to be the ones with the horizontal leaf structure. They're going to be the floppy leaves, the pendulum leaves, and usually we can hit 97% light capture at a lower population. And with a lower population, we're going to be able to not require as much water supply or nitrogen supply overall. We can drop those populations down since we're hitting that light capture. Now, that's the difference between offensive and defensive with hybrids. Now, offensive and defensive with fields, the offensive field setup is going to be when we have those heavier soils, that kind of like those loams, we're going to have a higher water holding capacity, but not only higher water holding capacity, but also higher water availability throughout the growing season. These are also going to be highly productive, high supply of nitrogen, high supply of nutrients, and it's going to keep those high populations happy overall throughout the growing season. Now, defensive fields, those are going to be the fields that are lighter soils. Typically your sands, not great water holding capacity, not great nitrogen supply levels or nutrient supply levels throughout the growing season. So in order for these hybrids to make work is that we got to have lower populations on them so we don't end up with stressful conditions and yield drops. The big thing is that when we're looking at these hybrids and paying attention to them, we need to be labeling our hybrids as offensive and defensive. And we need to be labeling our fields that all the acres that we have, we need to label those fields as, is it an offensive field or a defensive field?